I'm Nicole Krauss, and this is from the story Lamentations. On the plane to Israel for the funeral, I noted down a few scattered remarks should Clara ask me to speak. It might have been presumptuous. In later years, Harold and I had been in touch far less, but I remained, after all, one of his oldest friends. And yet, what was there to say about Harold's passion, his appetite, his special knowledge of the fall of man? What did a world without Harold mean? I lifted the window shade and stared out into the blinding dark. Had it not been for Harold, I wrote, I might have become what I wanted to be. That might have gotten a laugh, but it was true enough. We had met in a class on the ancient world, and our mutual passion for the subject drew us immediately together. I'd harbored hopes of becoming a historian, though my parents expected me to go into business or law. It was Harold, a man of the sun and the earth, who loved the materiality of things. Harold who needed to palpate history, and not only history, with his own hands. It was contagious. Why should I want to study history behind a desk or in the musty basements of libraries when I could be out in the field, out in the world, excavating what had been lost, forgotten, hidden, bringing the past quite literally to light? That day in the caves above the Dead Sea, he had inhaled the humid earthiness, nostrils flaring, and caressed the walls with a kind of sensuousness. Later, I'd blame my parents for my retreat into law, where I went from success to success and rose to become a partner in the firm. But in my heart, I considered Harold responsible. He took up the whole field of history, of prehistory. I couldn't see how I could pursue it in his wake. I would have ever been aware of all I was lacking. I studied history for as long as I could before I had to make a definitive choice, and then, if only to get out from under his shadow, I slunk away into law. I don't think I'd ever put it as bluntly to myself, but in the darkened hull of the airplane, trying to make sense of what Harold had been to me, I knew that's what I believed.